Okay. That one. And oh look, it's still not fucking loaded. Oh, local Australians here. Hey, comrade. What nation are we going to do? We are going to finish up with Harar in Ethiopia, and then we're going to head over to South America, possibly Santiago. But we'll take a look beforehand. We're pretty close to finishing up here in Harar, so we won't be on here all the time. But I figure it's finally time to switch continents. And now the real part. This is why I hate games that have multiple. You have to open a launcher, then you have to load in. It's just so overkill, really. I mean, like, if they did it properly, I can understand it, but they don't, and it's just one after the other each time. Paradox is especially bad at it. Ugh. It's gone from 90 degrees here to 52 in a matter of a single night. It sucks. And I don't mean like it's just a, oh, this is what it is in the day. It's now this in the night. No, this is just a consistent temperature throughout the entire day and night that we had. For Californians, yes, especially when you jump up. It's not really cold. It's the change in temperature that's getting everyone down. It's like if you're at a hotel somewhere and it's like it's really hot outside, but you go inside and it's nice and air conditioned, but you have multiple grocery runs that you need to do, and the elevator is out of service, and you're the only one strong enough in the fucking family to carry everything, so they make you go up 4 flights of fucking stairs each time to get the groceries because no one else wants to do it. But yeah, it's hot now. Loaded. Well, the good news is, it's like with the change in temperature, it also means the change in food. Like a lot of people here that I know of, they change their diets depending on what the temperature is. Like if it's cold and dreary, like it's been for the last couple months. Actually, the last almost, no, actually more. I was going to say a quarter of the year, but it's been more than that because this has been going on since December. No, November. Wow, so almost a half year. Damn. But anyway, when it's cold and dreary, that's when all the warm, good foods come out. When the sun's up, that's when we need to switch back over to the grill. But for like half a year, you planned all your meals around just rain, more than likely 4 out of the 7 days of the week, or if not, some really cold, biting wind. And it's like, okay, just hunker down, have all this here. Now you need to go back out. Okay, gotta figure out what to have there. I hear the music. Let's see if it actually loads first. I did see that they also released a update for a new DLC coming out. Not a FLC, a DLC, so just be aware of that. Okay, switch over to gameplay. And it's not switching over. What's wrong? Did it freeze? Oh, that one froze. There it goes. Okay, now, it's been a while. Let me go ahead and reacquaint ourselves with what we have out here. We have the Harar, which is essentially Ethiopia. We tried to... Our goal is still to try and get the majority of Ethiopia, and to do that, however, we need to take on Egypt. The problem is, Egypt has some pretty powerful hands, especially with the defensive pact with Austria. We can't beat that. However, that being said, we are also in our own diplomatic issues with Britain, who we have protectorate status with. In other words, if we want to become independent, we gotta break away from them. We do have an alliance with the Kiku, which is essentially Kenya. We have several defensive pacts, but again, they're with nations that are so small, they can't do anything. Kazakhs has still been erased from existence because of the mod. And the other unfortunate issue as well is that we are so fucking far behind in our human rights. It's sad. We still have slavery. We do have property women, restricted child labor laws. We have a lot of work ahead of us, but we don't have that much time as it is 1913. But let's just go ahead and get things rolling. We'll try and get things under control. Also, oh, no, wait, never mind. Our money's recovered now. Big country in the chat. Human rights are more like guidelines. Yeah, I'd probably say so as well. We also do have an astronomical amount of radicals. A decent amount of loyalists, though. That is nice. Breach load artillery. Speaking of, what is our technology we're focusing on? Oh, look at that. We're trying to research human rights. The idea hasn't even popped in our heads yet, I imagine. But as you can see right here, society is moving along. Right now, coal is the most expensive thing, followed by iron, electricity, and wood. Luckily, we do have the private sector engaged with as much construction as we can go for. And we are going at steel frames. However, for the majority of it, it's also very precarious right now, because as we've seen before, if we try and fully engage this thing, it's not going to work out too well with us. Rubber discovered in Ormia. Okay. Rubber rush. Rubber has been successfully grown in Ormia. The fragile nature of these trees. We already know all this. Caution, don't destroy the soil. Sins of the past. Proponents of the land voting reform have called attention to the past abuses of power by the current regime as a reason for why this change is urgently needed. 30% enactment chance, 20%, and landowners and industrialists will lose popularity for the leaders. Go big or go home. Okay. Now, let me take a look at the military. We have over 111,000 battalions. Majority of them are in central Ethiopia, where we've maxed out each of them to 25, I do believe. Yes, because we still only have peasants, militias. We don't have a proper army. The intelligentsia are trying to preserve the autocracy? I think their idea of intelligentsias are quite different from what we know. The other side of the fence, people have complained about the difference in living standards between us and our neighbors in Egypt. We'll go for this because if we can get the trade unions on our side, we can get a lot more human rights. Let's see. They are also friendly to us. I really wish there was a way that we can buy states off of other people. Because, I mean, if the fucking US could do it with Alaska against Russia, we should be able to do it as well. Hey, we now have the basic understanding of human rights. And now, we'll go for the next best thing, feminism afterwards. Let's see. Oh my fuck. I hate these little tabs that just pop out every single time. Let's see, combined they have over 200,000 battalions, 55 flotillas, and of course their allies. Yeah, no, almost 2,000 as well. So, I mean, quite literally, we would have to get Britain on our side. The problem is, at 1914, Britain goes through a really obvious proletarian revolt at certain points through it. There is only one thing that I can do, that I can think of, to go after Egypt. I need to skyrocket our intelligent people, and then we are going to use them to research every single military tech we have, all the way down to tanks, airplanes, destroyers, flamethrowers, chemical weapons, and we will hit the Egyptians with superior firepower over our numbers. It's the best we can do, and hope Britain still stays with us. Because we are not at the Geneva Convention just yet, chemical weapons are allowed. You are building, right? Yes, you are. Just really slow about it. Working there, still working. Came off of an ad wall, the flamethrowers. Yes, flamethrowers are in the game. Remember, pre-Geneva Convention. So we have flamethrowers, chemical warfare, aviation, tanks. Some of these things are not what are available anymore, so we now have access to them. It's like the crossbow in medieval Europe. The Pope said, oh, that's a bad thing, and then everyone was all like, no, let's just stop using it then, because God would hate us for it. Nah. Never is. Crossbow was just too effective of a weapon. Alright, so our personal building is done. We do need some more convoys. And we do have the population for it right there. Not right there. And that's our other problem, is that population in some of the bigger places is not really the best. Okay, let's see. Low government wages. That's right. I stopped paying these guys more. If I put it up, it brings me up to 17,000, which is still in the green. So that's fine. Let's try and bring that up. So that will lift up our prestige more. That's all for them. The only way I can do this more is just up this. Hey, land voting is now an official thing. Which means, finally, we can get some elections going for some better stuff. Let's see. We'll try and keep... Well, I could go to a parliamentary republic. There is good support for this. However, let's try and rob the landowners of their power just entirely. 4% chance. However, 39.8 against 21.6. I'm going to try and reduce the landowners' power. Our authority is taking a hit. Let's just go ahead and reduce some of these. There we go. We got that back. How's that do for you? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and get yourselves another railway. Yeah, most of our money is being tied up against subsidies for the railways, believe it or not. But, how much reserve? We have 8.4 in reserve. So, we got a little bit to go. And I can... No, you guys are already updated with the best things. Oh, wait. First aid. So if I do that for all of you, loses me another 8,000. Will it create more demand, though, for certain things? Might as well. Let me see what it is, and then maybe if, like, the pain is too much, we can fix it as low as we go. Also, did you build this yet? You did. It's still not enough convoys? No, it fixed itself. Where am I losing my convoys? I'm not at war with anyone, am I? No. So, Britain, are you at war with anyone? And they're attacking my shit. That's probably what's going on. Got war against Egypt. Wait, what? Ah, okay. Well, they're already well into this war, so... But, I mean, if they're going to be distracted by that, maybe we should just look to expand more of our borders some more. Especially want to claim up every section right here. Let me take a look. Alright, so... We have the interest in Nile and Ethiopia. And we also have an interest in the Niger. You people... Is any of you well loved or protected by Great Britain? Because Great Britain does have access to us right here and right here. How they got right here, I'm going to assume they probably went in right here. Less than cordial. Alright, well, you know what? Let's begin damaging relations with Egypt for the long run. However, we'll use this time to continue expanding our influence in the Niger. So, say, for example, Great Britain would side with us. Alright, let's go for you. Solomon, mobilize your group, head on over, because it's going to take you several days to get them over here. And if you could kindly bring in some more enemies. Whistle-stop tour. Abdi intends to travel across Somaliland by train to campaign for the Conservative Party. Landowners, okay. The fate of the nation depends on that train run at a time. 10%, 10%. Damn, we gotta hurt the railways. How much longer do you guys... Yeah, you guys are pretty much standing toe-to-toe against each other in your war. Cross-border investments. Interested in making investments in neighboring Egyptian industries. Damn it. Stop making this harder to declare war on them. Strong-arm them into investing domestically. Oh, wait. I think we can. Because the industrialists can handle this. No, 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 no. Don't help them. Help our people first, and then help the others. That's how this works. I have the 5,000. Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and get some more convoys, I guess. Russia is improving relations. They do have some... Oh, wait. Seeing as how we are going to army, to war, and we still have plenty of time... Oh, no, wait, we already did. Never mind. Let's see. The problem is we just don't have the population, so... Omiria does, but Omiria needs a lot more railways. I'm gonna give you 4. Yes. Okay, that's better. Alright, so 4 railways, that should give us more than enough infrastructure. And then we'll go ahead and get in, where are they? Give me 9 universities to jump these up. You are at the philosophy department, good. War with the Sokoto is declared. General Solomon's leading the attack, right off the bat, hitting them strong. They do have... Oh, no, they only have some line infantry. The rest of them are regular, so we got this. Automobiles are in... Wow, the British are already onto automobiles. Damn, they're fast. Our efforts to pass the appointed bureaucrats law have run into several classic bureaucratic hurdles, despite debates rage around such lofty matters as the correct shape of the filing cabinets. Then we'll take as long as they like, sure. Because that gives us the best benefits. Time is just time. You just have to wait. How is UM? How is RUM? Oh, we got an achievement. Poppy Dock. Says have at least 8 level port and export at least 2,500 units of opium to foreign markets. Wait, I'm doing what? I don't see no opium here. Oh, wait. They're using us. So we're a piggy bat. Also, this thing isn't making me money. Cancel that. Cancel that. That. This one and that one. Cancel that one as well. EM are good at is English. Feminism unlocked, okay. Yep, trade routes is what we had to do to survive. Okay, next up, what you got for us, game? What does the people want? They want malaria prevention. Oh boy, something useless. Improved fertilizers unlocked, okay. General Solomon's cut right across them, splitting their groups in half. Completely unchallenged to the north. And a quick mop-up down here. Going back into the red again. But that's fine. That's what the private sector is for. Maybe. Go a bit more green, please. A lot of welfare payments, construction costs, more subsidies. At the very least, we just have the people as well. How much money will I get for a rubber plantation? It's quite a bit, actually. I am back in the green. I'll need more administrative offices over here to increase tax capacity. Hey, look, there we go. We're starting to drop again. How's the war going? Well, actually, this will just tell us. Education and investment, reach level 4, good. 5,000 dead compared to their 32,000, 12,000 wounded compared to their 35,000. Lot more cost of war, unfortunately. Alright, but Sokoto has capitulated. We'll go ahead and... I hate when it does that. Here. Select this thing. Now reduce it. Just lost us a railway over here. Bring it back up to 3. Alright, Somaliland. You are getting more and more people. That's good. And Somaliland is the last Ethiopian state that we have that doesn't have a full military. Only because we just didn't have the population before, but I think that's sorting itself out now. Alright, appointed bureaucrats. Nice. Slowly but surely, we're finally going to see some changes over here. Alright, we're currently at an unacceptable government of 47, but if I go to these guys, it will definitely hurt us. But we have the powerful groups that we want in here now, finally. Which is what we'll do. Let's see, peasant levies. Still have a bit of a fight over that, so if I go over here, find the ones that are most wanted by our government. I think we'll try and keep the king as long as we can. Child labor allowed. I'm about to say, didn't we have restricted child labor laws here? No. I know in some states just now there's actually a big issue going on where they waited until like 4 o'clock in the morning and they passed a bill that allowed child labor to happen again somewhere in the Bible Belt territory. And I'm just thinking to myself, wait, We had this massive ass issue about this not happening. Ooh, Lace Fair. I'm going to try and go for it. If I can get the Lace Fair, I can get the private sector really going. Oh, it's a PR bill. You know, that's another thing that always gets to me. It's all like, you're literally causing havoc just for the sake of PR? Alright, how we doing over here? Okay, so I think we should start planning out our next invasion. Demogram, you do not have a lot of friends. Most importantly, Britain. Britain likes Borno, though, so we gotta hold off. But if I go ahead of doing this, no, we will face these as enemy. Why? Oh, you're a puppet this way. Okay. There's France. Damn, all the powers that be just kind of cut us off from getting to the other side of the ocean. Mining accident. Go ahead and do this. Try and get the... What's this? Do I have to... Oh, here we go. We got revolution occurring. Where are they? Oh boy, that's a decent amount of territory. But they are not all the way up to 100, so there's a chance that this revolution won't occur. I shouldn't have mobilized him, fuck. I thought it was just a war over here, but then I remembered, no, we left these guys to their own devices and they became their own thing. Russia is in the rivalry with Prussia. Okay, still standing. Come on, Lace Fair, you can do it. Matter of fact, let me check some of these buildings. Turn you to skirmish, turn you into mobile artillery for the military that we got go over here. First aid as well. Line, none of that. Steel passengers get us 14,000. It would reduce our infrastructure, though. Get me... Privately owned has 17,000 capitalists. War with Radical Mahara has broken out. Okay. I don't know why I won't let us interfere then. Oh well. I'm gonna go move heavy iron ore. Alrighty, big country. Thanks for dropping by. What's up, phone? Nothing I care about. We're subject of Great Britain. So, we need to find a way. You're still currently at war with Egypt. What we could do... No, because we need to reclaim this location in order to make all of Ethiopia. So we gotta wait for Britain's next big war to play out. And then maybe we can try. My concern is right here for sure, because Britain has 4 ways to get easy access to us. One over here, here, and here, and I do believe you guys as well. Yep. So, unfortunately, through their puppets, Britain can invade us way too easily. Come on, I know it's only a 21%, but you gotta come through for us. Oromia. Nothing you could do right now. Why does it feel like your construction is just taking really, really long? Right, 2 more railways, and this is the finishing up in Hossland. What's that? Opposition members put forth demands. Industrialist, can you handle this? Yeah, you can. Acquiesce to demands, 15% more support. Unfortunately, Tripolitania is not impassable. We do have this little segment right here. But, actually, no, but in Tripoli, however, they can't get here, and they would have to invade here. So that takes them out of the north, but they can definitely invade us down right here by Dahomey and the Niger Delta. And of course also, well, actually no, because I don't know exactly how they're supposed to. Do they have a standing army here? They do. Oh boy, trench infantry. Alright, Maharas capitulated. We don't need to worry about them. The war with Egypt and Britain is still underway, including the British Raj. They're making a push for Egypt. So, I mean, if that's the case, maybe we're literally going to have to be a table scrap feeder in this session. Once Britain finishes off with Egypt and Egypt is weak enough, we can move in and start picking off Egypt itself. Alright, government construction is done. We are back in the green. And how we doing? Why is there a red +2? It's either under construction or in the construction queue. Okay, so that must be the private-owned sector. Okay. That is true. Wow, Great Britain also took this place. Damn, Britain is expanding all over. They're really going to become a super empire. Okay, well, wait, do you have a truce yet? And that will end when? 1921. Okay, so if we want to use the threat of Britain to make Egypt back off, we're going to have to wait till 1921, which is just another 5 years. And then we're going to have to move fast, because otherwise Britain can't get involved with us. In the meantime, I guess we'll continue expanding our borders down over here. Go to war with Russia. There's nothing here for us from Russia. Let's see, what are you thinking, comrade? Do you guys have a territory down here somewhere? Well, comrade, you say go to war, but what's your relations with Britain? Yes. This is of no interest at all. Yeah, comrade, whatever it is you're thinking, I'm not seeing on here that we can do. Anyway, next research. Come on, show me. You want psychoanalysis, 10% influence. Okay, I'll go for that. Let's go ahead and finish off our resources, because those are the ones that make us the money. Recognized by powers instead of unrecognized. Ah! Okay, wait, where is it? I have to remember where all these things are now. Okay. There is Austria, but I do believe they just came out from a conflict with Britain already because of Egypt. Just declare independence, targeting independence. What? Something big just happened. Oh, the revolution must have just occurred. Magmunta has abandoned Great Britain. Tunis abandoned. Okay. Revolutionary Harar. Ooh, okay. Interesting banner. And they took General Solomon with them. Okay. Let's see. Philanthropist, supply acquisitions, hedonist, bandit, imperious explorer, experienced defensive strategist. You know what? I'll go for you. I would really like it if these fucking things would go away so I can see the rest of this. Thank you. Alright. You, go ahead and mobilize, defend that center right over there. Wow, they've, this revolution is a lot bigger than I thought it was. I thought it just kind of stopped right over here, but apparently the red went all the way around, so... Britain, we need your help really badly. Like, really badly right now. Alright, go ahead and get me 2 other generals. Traditionalist commander. Sure, and you. All the benefits that you can. Mobilize your groups, defend the front. We gotta wait for Britain to come save us. Can I call on anyone to assist us aside from Britain? Nope. Revolutionary Ethiopia's flag is a rake and a shovel. Alright, rousing speech captivates the public. I mean, this may not be worthwhile. But, I mean, also now's the time to get these people back into power. Sure. Alright, good call, good call. Begin conscripts. Everyone get mobilized. And, you know what? Enlistment efforts as well, so we have a steady supply coming. There's no other upgrades we can do. Yeah, no, okay. Just get everyone going. Enact slavery ban. Okay, we'll do that. I would kind of like this to get under. Let's see. Council Republic. Are you guys? The landowners, the rules, and the armed military. Okay, I mean, if we do this, we could possibly pacify them. Or at the very least, get some more support for ourselves. How are we doing over here? Okay, Britain is sending an army from down over here, so that's good. If that's the case, ride their momentum, and you guys go on the offensive as well. To be honest, it's all going to come down to the battle in Ormyria. If Ormyria can hold out for as long as they can, the rest of these guys can push forward. So, Desta Monkin, you gotta hold out. You know what? Let me go ahead and promote you as well, because I think we have majority people here. Promote you all the way. It's probably not going to be too much, but you can get more conscripts and the full battalion roster here. Conscription's already begun, comrade. There's no one else I can conscript. War it is with revolutionaries. Here we go. Oh, look, and Britain is attacking from here as well. Oh, boy. We don't have the numbers, really. That's our biggest problem. However, Britain's making a headline right for us, so that's good. I think we actually won that fight right there, weirdly enough. They're not moving. Okay, there they go. Next battle right over here. Take a look at this listing right here. 17,000 dead compared to their 20,000. Oh boy. Britain, why did you stop? Keep moving. Okay, at least these guys over here. This battle is doing pretty well right here. Last holdout of the revolutionaries right here. Another holdout just taken out. Okay, they're moving up. However, they stopped down over here. Here's their fight. Did they lose their general? Is that what's going on? Oh, they got pushed back. General Desta is still holding on, though. Back over here. The final holdout. No, okay, second to final holdout. Come on, this should be the final holdout, Britain. I need you guys to stop getting these small nations right over here. I need you to keep going over here. Come on. No, they're gone. Alright, still holding out, though. Oh, wait, what's this? Grassroots support for the law. Sure. Get this fucking thing passed. Ironclads researched. Lost again. This is one of the generals over here. Alright, the final holdout down here has just been taken over, which means the British should keep on moving up here. And what do we have over here? Yeah, there's only 3 battalions there, no problem. Alright, the next battle in Ormiria is here. Supply line exhausted. A crop failure, now of all times. Cost us 3,800. This will affect the harvest indeed. I can't really afford to spend the money because we're getting... Yeah, we're below 1 million in reserves right now. Come on, Britain! We need your help. Alright, good. We're gonna win this. We have majority of war support on our side, and the Ethiopian aristocracy is nothing. They're not gonna last for long. But our construction has dropped down to 5. Okay, the entire north of our country is taken care of. We have the middle, and then the heartlands. Is this one of the fights? Yes, it is. General Desta doing his best. Did you get any more traits? Supply requisitions expert. Okay, that's another good one. Aside from Imperious, he has 3 positive traits, so that's good. Come on, Britain, keep pushing. It feels so weird that it's like there's nothing you can see happening right here aside from... Ooh, laissez-faire is done. Aside from the color of the flags moving further and further, but in reality, there's like a war with several 100,000s going at it with each other. Oh, alright. The revolt has been crushed. We are safe. Thank you, Britain. And with this, the landowners should be pretty much... Session and Nightmare has ended. Take on Debt has ended. All of it has ended. What is this now? No. Scandinavia versus the Akan Uprising. Who's who? Oh, you're way over there. There's nothing I can do for you. Whew, that was close. Now, unfortunately, we have to get everything back under control. Slavery banning right away. How's our government looking? A legitimate government. Nice. What's this? Turkana. Who are you? You guys. We do need some allies for when we try and declare independence. Again, one of the better things that we can do is just find allies down below in the Congo and Assange is what I think this one is called. But we find our allies down here, and we keep expanding into the Niger and up the Nile eventually. What's this one called? This one is Senegal. Or Singala, whatever it is. Rubber Rush, same thing as before. Don't destroy the timber or the terrain. How about both? Just don't destroy anything. Oh boy. This is, I need more. More. But Lay's Fair has brought everything up pretty well over there. Let's go ahead and make sure we have capitalists in everything. Food industries, baking powder. I won't go for vacuum canning until I have my own source of oil, so we'll just go for canneries. Patent stills. Yeah, I forgot that we need to do this ever since we reclaimed some more territory. Sewing machines. Craftsman sewing. Mechanized looms. The commies are here with the Communist Party under the trade unions. Publicly trade. Mechanized workshop. Precision tools. Rotaries. Public trading again. Crystal glass. Nope. Yes. Bone china. Public trade. It's kind of a little annoying that we constantly have to come back and forth and do this over and over. Like, it would be nice if they just set them to a certain degree, but I guess it makes sense because when you take over new territory, obviously it's not your territory, it's someone else's stuff that they were doing. I know this will be hurting us in some money bits every now and then, but we're going to need it either way. The more resources we have, the more that others will rely on us, and they'll not build it up in their territory. They'll take from our territory, which will get us more money. So even though you'll take a loss in some of these products, it's actually always, in my opinion, a good idea to try and go for the highest upgrade that you can, just because it's an investment down the line. Hey, 1918, we finally have slavery banned. It took us over an entire century still throughout this entire game, but we finally got it. Steam ships, extensive military shipbuilding, public trading, rifles, breech loaders, rotary valves, public trading, explosive shells, rotary valves, public trade, urban center. You have all that. You have all that. Local trams. Photographic art. Burgoy's patronage to get the capitalists. Standardized filing cabinets. More fertilizers. Fig orchards, harvesting tools, public trading, intensive grazing, slaughterhouses, more of that. That's good, that's good. Iron mines, public trade. More and more public trade to get those capitalists to run the future. It's a shame that you can't actually set up, like, say, secret societies in the background of things going on. Give some ammunition to all the conspiracy theorists out there. Okay. We'll see what that does. And look at that, we're still in the green. I probably shouldn't toot my own horn just yet. It's a low green. Psychoanalysis has been completed. Is there something supposed to be here? Okay. Next up, we have elevators. Ooh, more construction. More infrastructure. I love it. Did you get the French war reasons and see if there's a reason. Recognition. Let's see. They are protective of us. So, you know what? Maybe if we improve relations with them, they'll offer to switch us over to their trade market. Devote scandal. As is always, the church has many secrets. Down, you say? I see conquer states. Force recognition. Is not an unrecognized power. We're not? Oh, we're an unrecognized regional power. So we're not even at the next stage. But we can't go any higher. Steam Donkey Research, thank you. Okay. Who are we fighting with? We are fighting with Persia and the Japanese shogunate. Kindly burn this letter. Let's see, you had the industrialists. You had the Free Trade Party, who are of the industrialists. He's really well liked. It's a background journalist, -2 opposition interest group approval. He's an alcoholic, a masterful diplomat, expert political operator, and ambitious. How much does the Free Trade Party have? 36%. You'll lose 20% momentum. Well, I'm just going to say that because I want the industrialists still in power. There's several things that they got to help me with first. Okay, I still got my population. Election results are in. Yep, go ahead. Our government is staying at a 69. Nice. For contested lanes, okay. Yeah, no, I guess it's time for more laws. Let's see, there's protected speech, 25% technology spread, gains guaranteed liberties. Let's go for that. Gonna go for now, be back later. Alrighty, comrade, thanks for dropping by. It always is a hassle trying to come back into Victoria 3 from a long breaks. But at the same time, a good 9-hour session into this, and you can get a lot done. Our main issues are hardwood, automobiles, man of wars, and oil. Not much we can do about that. Okay. Gold depleted Northern Borneo. Yeah. Did we lose some of our construction sectors? It feels like we're not building anywhere near what we used to. Oh, I bet when the revolution was happening and the aristocracy was in control, they destroyed some of the construction sectors because they couldn't handle the bill. I mean, I guess that's fine for right now because we do need our money to get out of the credit rating, even though we can get a credit rating of 49.3 million. You know what? Let's just go ahead and boost up. One thing I want from the home territories is full construction sectors and full military outfits. No need to leave the home territory undefended, after all. Reserve right of assembly. Socialist demagogue. Train unit has rapidly gained popularity among people. 50 popularity for you. Okay. Our radicals are very high, so we need to get them under control as well. We're going to have to lose some of our consumption taxes, which has got me really scared because that's a lot of money we're bringing in from those. However, if I want to, I can even... No, I can't. We're not making enough. Who have I not incorporated yet, though? You guys, Hossland. 318 to do that. Oh, I think one of your railways just finished. Yep. Well, you know what? Like I said before, we'll go ahead and finish off the resources for sure, because they're the ones that bring us the money. Do you guys have the population? Oh yeah, you got the population for sure. I don't know why, but it just feels like this session is so slow. Maybe it's because we're jumping into a location that we've already been to before. Free trade, liberal, and communist party. Protected speech is a go. In Almeria. Oh yeah, I gotta turn that off. There we go. Okay, next up. Highest likelihood of succeeding. Nah, forget that. I like going through here. It's a bit easier to tell. Let's try and go. We'll go ahead and change that to a per capita taxation. That should get us a lot of money now, finally. Russia, I believe, and Benin. Who's Benin? Isn't that someone nearby? It is. Prussia and Igbo are going at each other, but I think that's the French flag with them. No, they're a puppet of Britain. How they plan to get over there? No idea, but okay. Our own construction is so slow now. This is the one problem with the Lays Fair. But when it works, it works. Saying there's two more, but there's only... Oh, is one of them in the private sector? Yeah, it is. Still making us a lot of money. What about you? What would fish? Okay, yeah. Go ahead and get me 3 more of those. 3. There you go. Any other resources that I need? Logging camp is done right there. You are finished right there. You have some more rubber plantations right here. Going up here. You don't have any resources at all. Ooh, that must have sucked for you guys. You're done. You're done. You have plenty of resources in here and a semi-decent population. Yeah, give me the logging camps for the hardwood. That's probably the most valuable thing right now for us. Also, we need 3,000 to finally end the shortage. Russia and Benin are going to go to war with each other. And, if I'm not mistaken, France and Britain are back at it again. Most dangerous gain. Returning from a safari expedition, Bakunin was marooned on a small island in the French West Indies. There, he was hunted like an animal by the Prussian aristocrat Jas von Stein. Barbaric indeed. And also, the hour is upon us, folks. It is time for the intermission. For anyone new here, intermissions are where we take 6 minutes breaks to stretch our legs, get a drink, or go to the bathroom, whatever you need. We will be right back. Alexa, set time for 6 minutes. Okay, back. Switch that over. Well, looks like an ad. Why are the ads always playing around this time? There it goes. Okay, we're back to it. Wow, Prussia's all the way over here in the US. Going against Great Britain, damn. Must be nice having the brain of an AI just able to compute with everything going on with you at the same time all around. Capital in Vancouver. Or Vancouver or Oncober? Oh hey, nice little bridge. Probably our second largest city. Yeah, that's right, over Gondar. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Is that a city or a mining town? It's a mining town. Or iron, I do believe. Yes, it is. Well, this is the one bad part about Victoria 3 sometimes, that you'll just be stuck waiting. And, ooh, surprisingly, the French are bringing back the British. Oh yeah. As romantic of the idea of having 2,000 soldiers hold back an army of over, what was over almost, no, exactly 100,000. It's just didn't go for that final one for whatever reason. But anyway, just 2,000 against 100,000. As nice as it is, quite literally, this numbers will win with that far of disparity. Philanthropy. The upper strata have decided, elevators unlocked, to donate generously to the poor. Wow, this is definitely a fantasy world right here. Standard of living from the lower strata +1, -3, minimum expected standard of living for the upper strata. Yeah, no, I'll go for that. And also technology. I assume this is what the technology is supposed to be here, but it's gone for some reason. Next up, we have the multilateral alliances. Gold depleted in Guyana. Let's see, how are things going over here? Chile is doing interesting. It's going to be weird when we switch over to here, because there's just not that many powers here. And the powers that do be here are pretty well established. Surprisingly, once you go over there, yeah, it's kind of like they went to Africa first because obviously it was the closest spot, and they did the whole colonization and looting of resources the first time around. Second time around, they came over here to the hopes that we know we can exploit here, so let's go over here. But then later on, they kind of rediscovered the value of Africa and more of the minerals here, so they came back. And then they left the Americas alone after they got everything they wanted and established themselves here. They did a much better job of establishing themselves in South America, in just the Americas in general, than they did over here in Africa. I think it's because by that time there's just so many other people going over to the Americas compared to Africa. Africa back then was kind of more like a, for the civilians who went over there, I should say. It was more like a super tourist destination. Never in your right mind would you ever think about settling there. But when they came over here to the Americas, they thought long term. Over here, they just said fuck it and shot anything in their way to get what they wanted. Most of the time, there are the rare occasions where they thought long term here, but it was in such small little state countries that they didn't last long. Alright, speaking of, our own government construction queue is done. We're still pretty low into the green, and even if we do get rid of the interest, that will bring us to double digits in the thousands of plus And our credit is up 2.2 million. But again, if I can get per capita taxation, they were saying like it's going to be over 100,000 in revenue coming our way. So before I change the taxes or anything, I want to see if we can get that and save ourselves the money. And back, big country. How was shoveling the heavy iron? Come on, move faster. There it goes. It is moving. Just really, really fucking slowly. What's our credit? Oh boy, we got a while to go. Is there anything... Government wages? Yeah, we just have so many government wages. I mean, what we could technically do... We could, reduce our universities and spread them out, or concentrate them. Well, I was going to say concentrate them into other places, and that will reduce some of the money that we're using there. What about our trade routes? Is there anything trade inactives? Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get rid of these inactives, or these deficits. Alright, is there any high export demands that we want to do? Services, grain. Never send out your grain. Can't lift your arms? Ah, that's good. Get that blood fumbling. Get those muscles building. Encourage charitable giving. Hell fucking yeah. If this is a fictional Victorian world, I'm going to make sure that the rich actually do the noblesse oblige that they like to strut about so much with. How's our government doing? Are we getting any more? No, we're actually losing more and more legitimacy. Ideology penalty. It's I don't know. Maybe we should throw off the Sultan. Expensive taste, landed elite, corrupt, well-traveled, expert political operator. Yeah, maybe. He's no Prince of Thieves like how we had when they first began this nation. Okay, there's groceries, which again is a basic material that I don't want. However, porcelain. We don't have any trade routes with porcelain, unfortunately. Let's see. No, it says we... Whatever. Who is the best? There's the Argentinian. Hey, there's Transvaal. How can we get to Transvaal? Oh, because they're part of the British market. Wow, Zululand's part of the American market. And we're back in the red again. Let's just go ahead and up the taxes. It will get me... It's not that bad. I mean, it just goes to a medium taxation. I suffer no penalties or any penalties. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I need to get back into the green so that I can get things really rolling, especially with the construction sector. I mean, I think this game does a pretty good job of shifting out the things that you'll need right away as your staple goods. You need the services, which your people need to run in just anything. Healthcare, orders for the housing, permits, and all that stuff. Grain, food, transportation, infrastructure, clothing, needed, because I don't want to walk around with a bunch of people with their dicks swinging about. Electricity, yes, I like my hot heated water. I like having lights and a working fan and a fucking computer. Down here we have cloth, which is needed for clothing. Groceries, which is turned from grains into food. Wood, this is only because a lot of people back during this time were still dependent on firewoods and not electrical burners or anything like that. So, given the time frame, I can understand that. Paper. Yes. Need all that paper for all those government services. All play and no work. General Burnham personal's habit are starting to get in the way of his role as a general. Fire him. Furniture? Sure, sure. I can see furniture. And fish? Yes, because I don't just want a grain-based diet. You need meat, even if it is a fish meat, which is basically a sport meat. Oh, fried halibut's pretty good. Fried halibut and fried calamari. Remembering that conversation about fish food. Oh, it keeps on dropping in legitimacy. I may seriously have to get rid of the Sultan in order to move forward, which is going to be a problem, because that's definitely going to cause a civil war. Speak for myself on the clothing. Pending. Hey, there we go. And look at that. Our income skyrocketed with that. Finally. Okay. I'm biased because I'm from the States about a president, but I also understand that just having so few parties in a government is not really a good idea, because you'll always reach a stalemate whenever something big comes up and you need a third voice in it. And granted, checks and balances, all that stuff, yada yada yada. Let's try for a parliamentary republic. Let's see how big of a revolution. Oh geez, that's a big revolution right there. Could have Amhara, Gondor, Somaliland, Equatoria, Ariatira, Darfur, and Wada. But they're only at 81. I have a strong suspicion, though. Well, no matter what, we would have Britain on our side. So, I mean, yeah, now's the time to do this. Oh, come now, big country. How can we be a traitor when we're not even in the States? And you know what? I'm not even going to build anything else over here in the homelands. Let's go over here instead. You don't have the population. You definitely have the population, so go ahead and bring me some rubber plantations online. It's more money. And we'll see if we can even get this going without a revolution occurring. Threshing machines unlocked. Okay, now we just need automobiles. Matter of fact, how are the states doing? Surprisingly, the Indian Territory hasn't been absorbed yet. They have pushed up into Canada. Oh, no, wait. Nope, never mind. They are just on the borders of them. Come on, America. Ooh, it's Great Britain, though. Okay, we're now finally at the crossing point if anything else happens. Oh, wait, this isn't even about the government. This isn't even about the king. This is about the right of assembly. Damn, I thought they were trying to rebel. It's all like, we want to keep the king. It's like, no, fuck that. We want right of assembly. Multilateral alliances have been researched. Next. Egypt has declared rivalry on us. Good. Good. Go over to film. Which night we go over... Yes, I'm thinking instead of Africa, because we've been here for the last 4 sessions, we'll switch over to South America, and I'm thinking we'll be Chile. Because Chile starts with a population, which is the most important part down here. That's workable. Brazil, too big in my opinion, and I'll be just handed everything right off the bat. I need to find someone who's small, but strong enough to be able to stand on their own with a guiding hand. Oh, wait, and if I'm not mistaken, it is the 21st. No. Show me diplomacy. You have... Oh, when is it? October 12th. Okay, never mind. Later on this year, the truce with Egypt and Britain will end, and then maybe we can seize this one territory from them, try and claim all of Ethiopia. What's this? Just to establish a defensive pact? Okay, sure. What's your strength looking like? Almost 20 battalions. That's something. Better than nothing. How we doing? At 87. The Burgoys have joined them. They have the church, the landowners, and the armed forces. And Adag. Who are you? You only have 2 battalions out of all that. Why? What's your territory look like? Not the best, but you have coal and sulfur. You know what? I'll go for it. If anything, I'm going to need you for when and if we do try and go for independence declaration against Britain. Going up to 88%. Can you guys not? It's shifting between 87 and 88%, and because... Well, wait, hang on. What if is there anything to... No, everything is worse than what we currently have right now. Never mind. If we had a more legitimate government, we can get these things sped through a lot faster. I may have to... yeah, you're right. I may have to cede the right of assembly towards it. But if I do that, that sets a bad precedence. One moment, they're all raising their hackles up about something that is in the past. And now, all of a sudden, they'll do it again every time you bring up something else new. But I am making over 200,000 grand. And we are nowhere near fulfilling our reserves. What is our reserve limit? 20.1 million. Good. That should be easily attained. Can't force progress. Haha, I beg to differ, big country. This is the Victorian era. Everything is solved with force, including progress. Benchundaland, that's new. Ah, they joined the British is why. Austria's improving relations, good. Okay, we reached October. So, if I say... Okay, wait, also, what's our relations with them? Antagonistic and poor. Is there no way I can just get a single thing? Harar and Egypt are both already part of a diplomatic plate. Ah, damn. Okay. We believe these countries may side with the enemy. These countries may side with us. And we would have to face against Greece and Tripolitani right off the bat. My concern is Austria. And also with the threat of a civil war at home, maybe it's not the best to try and pick a fight right now. I don't have a construction sector in Almeria. Do I have the population? I do. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Skyrocket it. I have over 200 grand, so it should be relatively easy to do. And we're getting 4 of them done at a time. So yeah, we're going to jumpstart our construction capabilities again. Donation of knowledge. A wonderful idea indeed. Make these people smart. Our GDP is over 100 million. There's an achievement if you can get your GDP up to 1 billion. How we're going to do that as one of the smaller powers is a long shot. To be fair, I'm only really used to playing as Transvaal, and this is only the second session that I've had that's gone pretty well. In other words, we haven't been conquered, destroyed, or just win in default on everything that we owned. Faster, faster, faster. We've gone up from 4 to 5. Now the problem is we're going to get here and this thing isn't going to pass. I just feel it in my body right here. It's not going to pass, and we're going to have some like decision to make. It's like, do you want to increase the chances or decrease the chances kind of thing? Or worse, just flat out decrease. And oh, hey, there we go. All that's left is Amhara. Good. So yeah, sometimes it really is just a waiting game, and the revolution has passed. Or the threat of revolution has passed. Now watch it be the threat of preserving the monarchy will come about. Holy shit, we got on the first try. With that, the Sultan is no more. We now have the Chancellor, Demis Meklukt. What are you? You're direct. Good. I think that is very good for a leader to be direct. Your helmet is very fancy, but it must hurt your shoulders. Greece is a fun one, and so is Prussia or any of the Italian states. The concert of Europe has given me nightmares in Vicky too. Yeah, I just kind of tend to stay away from Central Europe or just Europe in general. That's too much of a hotbed of too high of powers. Background doctor, 10% health as a ruler, minus 10% kill rate, minus 2% mortality rate. You're part of the intelligentsia. Okay, that's good. We have a 72 contested government, much better than before at least. But everything else is worse as is. Right, so next up is the census suffrage. Yep, let's go ahead and get that. Money's still going good, and we still got 8 more construction sectors to build. Our construction capabilities are up to 360 from 235, so that's great. There are some journals. Booming industries. Elevating our station. Needs arcades. I unlock that? Oh, I did. Okay, how about now, journal? Cash reserve is greater to 25, currently at 42.85%. Ah, damn. Okay, so that's just something that has to happen throughout the entire territory in order for it to work. I could get more academics, which will increase the intelligentsia and the trade unions. But our financial power comes from the capitalists. We have a total of 435 construction sector. We could go for more. And we're still in the green. Oh, our authority has really dropped, though. Yeah. Okay, there is one thing that I can do. I can stop bolstering these guys, which will give me 200 each. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to have to get rid of some of the consumption taxes. At the very least, they show us the least to most profitable one. So I'll go ahead and remove that one, and good, we're back in the green. France is going after Morocco. Way up here. Oh, good luck to you. Oh, stay zoomed in. Alright, you got everything there. You have... Wow, Somaliland, you got a massive influx of people. Go ahead and jumpstart your construction as well. So yeah, I figure all of our mainstays that we need will focus in the Heartland territory. And then everything else will just be built along with it. Go away. Show me the country. Still haven't been building anything too well. I could start bankrolling them, and they only have 2 battalions. It's not really worth it. Because if I'm going against Egypt, the only one who could really help me would be Britain. And Britain, let me guess, you are involved in something right now. Proletarian revolt. against Siam. It's way the hell over here. If I try and push this to... Egypt has near 300 battalions. Our own military is, unless I bring in the conscripts, I won't be able to stand against them. So, once again, I'm seeing the best bet is having superior technology. Or at the very least, try to. Have you built this up already? Yes, you have. Film unlocked. The Roots of Democracy and a show of public support for the new census suffrage reforms. Citizens in Chad. What a dumb name for a country. Oh, wait. Someone already tried to do that in Seattle. Chaz instead, though. Fucking idiots. I've left volunteer organizing upcoming elections. They should focus their efforts in Chad. Send them out across the country. Send them out across the country. Chad, Ches, and Chet. Whenever you hear those names and you think of a person, you don't have a good opinion of them. Lahij. Who are you? Oh, you're right across. What kind of defenses you got? 1 battalion. Can I use you for anything? No, not really. Great Britain has some poor relations with you, but... Oh wait, you're a dominion of the Austrians. Nah. Don't need that. Law and order. Pointing to the rampant turmoil from radical activities in Niger, the Conservative Party has campaigned on the platform of more policing. The key to preventing crime is to prevent poverty. Looks like we're going to have to boost up the communists because I don't want the Conservatives back in power for sure. Yeah, they're still trying to preserve land voting. It's 1922. Guys, come on. Land voting is so last century. Oh, look, they want to stage a revolution. I don't think it will succeed. They only have 52 compared to the other times when they've had like 88, 87. Alright. Somaliland, you don't have the population anymore. Oremia, though, does. Rubber discovered in Congo Oriental. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Boost up the universities again. We will lose some money. And also to government wages, which is probably like the biggest thing. No, all of you are supposed to be steel frame. There you go. Wait, are you serious? They weren't all on steel frame? Because, holy shit, we went from 600 to 11,000. 1,100, not 11,000. The other side of the fence. Yep, go ahead. More trade union support. Revolution standing at 53. Yeah, it's not going to pass. Oh, yeah. No. For whatever reason, even though it shows us all that steel frame on here, it didn't happen until we changed it over there. So this is good. Akoli is improving relations. Yeah, sure, if you want to. Backroom dealings exposed. Lesser of two evils, throw them to the wolves. We must clean up this mess. Elections are going to occur. Law and order. Point to the rapid turmoil. I mean, if I let this play out, who's in the lead? Communist Party at 22%, Conservative Party is 30%. Ooh. We'll go for this. because it will take away more power from the conservatives. Election results are in. Mies is still the chancellor. The intelligentsia and the industrialists are majority within the party. And no one else is needed. Okay. Unfortunately, it's still contested government. Alright, next week should really skyrocket our technology, which I just realized isn't working. Alright, tell me people are coming in. And yes, they are. Coming 10,000 at a time. Good. So everything is pretty peaceful right now. It's an unfortunate thing that it took us all the way to 1923 to finally start getting the actual human rights passing. But when you take a place like Ethiopia and put it through a ringer, it can prove to be a reason why. I'm wondering if I should switch over to the military tech right now to start getting the edge over Egypt. To be honest, I don't think we'll have enough time. My best bet right now to fulfill one of the goals that we need to declare independence is maybe get France on our side and Austria. If we can get them on our side and declare independence from Britain, maybe. We have the money. We have a decent military. Is there any upgrades that I can do? How about that? Film. Yes, go for that. Rule folk. You guys, steam donkeys. That's right. And again, like I said before, it may hurt your money to add in every upgrade, but as long as you have access to that upgrade, I always say go for it, because it's a long-term investment kind of thing. Pump jack's done. The bill has been passed. Okay. I will need some more bureaucracy. We'll go ahead and do cultural exclusion so we don't have discrimination and racists anymore. Radicals are up to 7 million. Jesus Christ. Oh, a lot of it from political movement demands. Man, these people are really stuck in their ways. To be fair, a lot of them are laborers. Which is why it's also a good thing to get more and more industrialized so that you can get rid of the laborers and remove them of power. Ooh, we have the final upgrade for farms, military statistics, nice. Path of liberalism complete. Freedom, equality, and brotherhood. The intelligentsia under the leadership of Mekhalot has ushered in an era of liberal politics that promises a freer society where all citizens have a part in the political process. It's a fearless visionary. I'll give him much more liking, but what about the other things? Oh god, these fucking liberals. Madar will change to a radical. Multiculturalism, and I'll need that. Universal suffrage, that's another thing. Protected speech, guaranteed liberties. Alright, so those are the things we need, but the reformer, nah, not so much. Yeah, they want to make society a bit more equal, but not by much. And Melkit's neutral right now. So, nah. Our political leaders follow the trend. And, of course, automatic irrigation. We are going to make so much fucking money. While also getting rid of the laborers so they don't have too much power anymore. Until those laborers learn new skills and suddenly they're the ones who repair the machines that replace them. People will find a way and adapt. Just as we always have. Academy, nah, you're still the same. No. The thought, the world, and the ideal. Those who seek to think boldly and freely are increasingly finding Harar to be one of the safest places to explore their ideas. And just like that, we've finally broken away from the 26 to be the number 24th. Utopia for the modern artist? Not so much. A place where research is unimpeded by tradition? Yes. National supremacy wants to be maintained by the bourgeois and the church. Of course, the church will want to do that. Much more in production. Yeah, no, it's really society that we focused all of our efforts in. Look, I enjoy the good art piece every once in a while, but to get your head so inflated that thinks like, oh, everyone else is inferior because they can't see my artwork from what I've heard here in California of all fucking places, because it's everyone's a fucking artist here. That's all like. Let me get this straight. You put this giant statue, this work of art, in the middle of the freeway that we now all have to go around and see all the time. And what is it? What does it represent? It's art. I know that, you fucking idiot. What does it represent? What does it mean? Well, don't you see its fluidity, its movement, its grace? I see a bunch of orange lines going around doing an interesting formation, but that's it. That's all it does. You're gonna have to get the city to come out here and clean this, aren't you? Yeah, no, the city will gladly pay some people to come out here and clean it. Right. And so while the city spends money to hire these people to come up and clean these art sculptures that are all over the fucking town, what else could they be doing? Can they fix the fucking potholes in the street? Oh no, it's just a pothole, you fucking dick. It's like sometimes it just feels like they're doing it on purpose to waste money, which probably some are. Construction stopped. Oh, that's because we finished up with our ending. A Tuareg voice, been championing the passion of cultural exclusion, starring in their own ranks. A Tuareg politician may take over leadership in the fight for cultural acceptance in Harar. Equality starts here. No. We are not doing the diversities hire. We are looking for the competent hires. As much as it will show a sign for this, he has a taboo against liquor and wine, some of our best imports, because we're mainly still an agricultural nation. We appreciate your success. Sit over there. There's nothing worse than hiring someone to do a job, and they're so bad at their job, worst case worse, they get someone killed because of it. Rubber stampers. We ain't rubber stamping someone through this. If you're going to work for us, you're going to work it right and well. There's a bug right here that's just causing one of the notifications to not appear, and now there's just this weird little gap. Annoying. Okay, speaking of, we're still over 200 grand, so I'm going to go ahead and jumpstart our universities once more into our capital of Ankober. Can't see it, but yeah, I think it's Ankober. And the natural supremacy is dying down. Good. Fang improving relations. Zeppelins have been unlocked. What's the next one? Central planning. 25 taxation capacity. Okay, I can give her that. Had a taboo wine employee recently. Yeah, it's just... I mean, to be fair, they weren't... Oh, it is on Cobra, so up at the top. Oh, yeah, it's not that they were trying to be friendly or anything. It was a marketing strategy that apparently no one did their research on their primary customers, is what I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing right there. Right, so our education is trying to go higher and higher, but yeah, see, we have an uncapped maximum of 346 because the population can't get this. So I'm wondering again if the innovation requires the universities to be spread out around the territory and not just fully built up, because I've been building them up like this because of the throughput bonus. And we can get up to a maximum of what? 30? 50? How are we at now? 50, yeah. So, alrighty. Our reserves are now hitting the maximum, right? Oh yeah, we're over our maximum now. Still building this up though. Come on. Let me see this. Ops develop the qualifications necessary to change the professions over time. If their current attributes match those of the profession, or if they currently work in a related field, they will develop qualifications towards sooner. With literacy, wealth, and discrimination are common deciding factors. Okay. What are some things I can work on then? Discrimination, which we are working on. Political movement demands. That's because you guys are set in your ways. Standard of livings. Okay. Let me look at that. Electricity and wood. Okay. Let's just find some things like that to fix. The problem is finding a place that has the population to do it. Here we go. Holy shit, there's a lot of people here. There's almost a million people here. Which means plenty of workers. Niger, lead, and coal. Coal is still in high demand. Get 2 of those. Over here. Here. None of that there. And Oromia is still pretty high up and can't expand it anymore. Why do I have one more than is allowed then? Didn't read the room at all. Because you're stuck in your ways. Yeah, kind of. I mean, there's unincorporated states. We have, I think there's only like 1 state left that we haven't incorporated, which is you, which would require more of that. Okay. Who needs more taxation capacity then? How about that? You guys do by a lot. I'll give you 10 right there. Gondor, I'll give you another 10 over here as well. You guys can't afford anything. Fine, fine. Infrastructure is a little down, so go ahead and give you a railway. Taxation capacity, we'll finish you off at 10. Yeah, once you get the private sector up and rolling, it's usually your only job is to kind of just double check and make sure infrastructure and taxation capacity are at the highest that they can be, because it always takes the AI a while to get to those. And with that, we still have not fully utilized all of our construction capabilities. Alright, you're at 30. You're at 30. Law debate failed. You have 5 more to go. Go ahead and get that. You have 10 more to go. Get that. You don't have the population of anything. Okay. How we doing? Still a ways to go. How are you doing, Britain? Alright, technology-wise, let me see. 62 to 187 with a weekly innovation of 133. I mean, you would think that with so many universities that it would just go up naturally by itself, but apparently not. How many are we at right now? 30. So, let's be generous and say like every 10 of them is like an actual wing of a university. I don't know, I'm just bullshitting right here, but either way, that's 3 university wings. That should be a pretty fucking big university. I think the largest one I had 12, It was like one of those super campuses that they took you on high school tours. It'd be like, here, look at the place you can go to. Uh-huh. How fucking expensive is that? Don't worry about it. You'll be in debt in no time. That's not what I asked. Ah, don't worry. Your debts won't be as soul-crushing as you are led to believe. But why does he keep mentioning debt? I thought we were coming here to look at schools. Now over here is the archery range. Cool. That's right, you little bastards. You don't know what's coming. You have no idea the horrors of college debt. Never getting anywhere. Nah. You can, it's a fucking fight now. Which it shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be a fight to just try and pursue something. And even if you do try and pursue it in your off time, it's all like, oh, well, you can't get this because you don't have this permit, you can't get that because you need this kind of a license, or just flat out, nah, you're not allowed to do that. Well, how do we know it's all finished if we don't continue pursuing it? Well, because the people at the university say that it's all finished, you don't need to pursue it anymore. But no. You take one little peek in possible new energy sources, and everyone throws their arms up in the air, crying, "You are a heretic of the science community!" The moment you stop thinking forward is the moment you stop thinking at all. Zeres of the Rule Folk is rapidly gaining popularity among the people. The radical socialist message of equality he espouses is proving especially appealing to the lower classes. Radical. We have a lot of radical people, unfortunately. If I can just get rid of discrimination with the better and better. Or try to, at least. Our biggest thing is standard of living. How is that? What is going on with our standard of living? How does it keep on fluctuating so much? No. It was one of my classes, and I was asking the question, why hasn't anyone pursued new sources of energy? And the professor literally told me, it's all like, well, we have pursued all the ones we are currently capable of pursuing. And it's like, so there are other sources of energy out there. You just said it. It's like, no, I just said we can't, and we're not doing it anymore. So like, make up your fucking mind. There are more sources out there. We're on the coast of one. Do you know how underutilized the goddamn ocean is? These fuckers. With support, the bill shall pass. One of my pet peeves. It's all like just, there is no other way to think of this particular thing right here. It's like, I thought the whole idea of being a scientist / researcher, whatever you want to call it, is to pursue an idea and see for yourself if it works or not. They're still threatening revolution, but it is starting to go down finally. Is there a new government? No, and it's just gotten worse too. I can't get these guys out of their old ways. I mean, I'm making a lot of money though, so I guess that kind of counterbalances it. Let's see. Oh, I can't even get power plants because I don't have electricity researched. Let me go to production. Oh, it is coming up right next. And you have 21 days left, so 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Is there anything I can do? I could go after Outer Hosland. Great Britain would have our back, who is right over there. What does Hosland offer us? Coal, logs. Be part of a larger state territory. You are. That leads into Borno. Can I go after them? Great Britain would side with us. Let's go ahead and start damaging relations with them and also kicking out their diplomats. Maybe that will do it. And yes, it did do it. We would have allies, and we would go against the state of Borno. Yep, nope, go ahead and declare war. Give me all your territory. And General Desta, who led our defense against the aristocracy revolt, will take the lead. The others are declaring rivalries with us. And Chuot and... where is that? It's up there. Okay, so that doesn't matter to us. Did anyone side with you guys? Nope, just Borno, all by yourself. Borno declared rivalry. It's not gonna help you. Cancel all these. Still going forward. Stuck in the way. Just had a 2-year war end in Tigray that killed or displaced over 2 million people. Oof. Tried to gain independence from Ethiopia. Well, I got a feeling it didn't work. Yeah, I mean, like, even if I do try and declare independence from Britain, I don't think it's going to matter. And Egypt is... Does Egypt do anything? No. Oh, actually, they've gone backwards. They became a tributary of... Oh, no, wait, never mind. That's the other nation that is their tributary. I thought they were still tributary for the Ottoman Empire, who, surprisingly, is still around. Alright, General Desta, go ahead and mobilize your people. You'll go down up here. General Garin, you attack from the north. An army of over 104,000 soldiers going to descend on these guys, and it's going to be cakewalk. Kind of potential to where you're looking at. Line infantry. Yep, no threat to us. Three, 2, 1, and war it is. Also, what's this? Grassroots support for the law. I have a strong feeling this is going to pass no matter what, so I will go ahead and get the loyalty from the lower stratas because, damn, do we need it. There's the first battle. Okay. In the more... Ah, no, it's all one battlefield then. Well, either way, General Desta is leading the charge. And only irregulars, they aren't going to last. Come on, gone. At least the first one. Come on. Next battle right here. They do have some line infantry. Majority are just irregulars. And come on, we're almost there. 1,000. Is that the... No, there's probably going to be one more holdout. Wow, what the hell is all that? Johnny Cool is unlocked. Alright, now that should be the last one. Come on. 1,000. We've only lost 135 people. What's the total loss? Just around 2.3. Damn it, of course there's always one more holdout. But this should definitely be the last holdout. Cultural exclusion is taking so long. We need to find a way to legitimize our government some more. Which we could do if we lower the taxes. We would lose one of our 100 grand. Alright. And if I do it again, I'll lose another 113,000. No problem. I have plenty of gold reserves. So that should help us. Everyone's happy. And fuck's sake, there's another battle right here. Alright, I tried to tough it out before the ad break was to come. But it looks like that is not the case. We'll be right back. A 6-minute break, folks. You all know the drill. Stretch, drink, bathroom, whatever it is you may need. We will be right back. Alexa, set time for 6 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And fucking ow. New week, more to the reps. Oh. Ow. No phone. Switch over there. Show me the chat. There we go. Alright, keep going. 34 to 36. I know, it's not sounding like an impressive number. But, like other things, it's just against time, and time's a bitch. Oh my god, these guys just won't give up. Rubber Rush, same thing as always. There we go. Cultural exclusion has been done. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I don't want to get rid of those consumption taxes because that's definitely going to hurt our economy. Lose 38,000, 45,000, or keep up the 78.5 thousand right there. Okay, well, we'll hold off. Maybe we can get the money up high enough that we can do it without much issues. I don't know if I would consider that a fun fact, big country. I would consider that maybe sad fact of the world today. Volume 1.2 billion. War profiteering. Pacifists led by Wosen are protesting against the weapons manufacturing in Amhara. Halts gun production for 5 years. Or upset the church. The church already hates us, so we might as well go away and say we shall not be shamed for our good craftsmanship. I know what she meant, yes. But yeah, no, totally. I unfortunately know for a fact that if you go to Libya with just $500, you can buy a person. No ifs, ands, or buts. Alright, we'll go ahead and guarantee some liberties right here. This will increase our loyalists while decreasing our radicals. We're almost making the money back, at least. All of you will be steel frame. I don't know why, but it just feels like our construction is not going all the way to its potential. Delays fair. Yeah, 75% construction allotted. 462 is not the full thing. Oh yeah, the sex trait. Yeah, no. That's an issue they always bring up here over by the docks in Los Angeles and the Long Beach, especially with the cargo containers, because it's one of the few deep shipping ports on the West Coast. And all of the restaurants that I know, they're all a part of signaling help or raising awareness. If you ever see anything like that, go for it. And which I don't understand why the unfortunately, the the victim of the sex trade is the one who always gets in trouble, which is such a bullshit thing in my opinion. You shouldn't punish the user, punish the abuser of it. Okay, that's just a lake. There's nothing we can do about it. Well, our money did recover, but it's kind of fluctuating really rapidly. I need the authority, so I'm going to go ahead and try and risk it. Still not enough to get me back into a positive, but opposition group approval is only negative 0.2 now compared to before. Okay, it's one of those slow build-up things. Look at that, back already over 31,000. Guaranteed Liberties is on the way. We're getting the newly acquired territory under control. Let's go ahead and incorporate it as well. Gotta do that for Hossland and Borno. Okay, so our next target would be Daggergram to unite all of us here. And then keep on pursuing for anything else we can of the Niger. And then we'll decide if we want to go further north or if we finally want to go down south. What does Great Mommy Britain say that we can go after? What toys can we play with? Wait, is it Mommy Britain or Daddy Britain? Who's in charge of Britain? Ah, it's a sugar daddy this time. We have King Edmund. Alright, so we gotta ask the sugar daddy for if we can go ahead and invade someone else. No, we haven't gone to war with Egypt just yet because Egypt just keeps on getting more and more powerful. And let's see, and the thing is, Britain's too busy, unfortunately, to pay attention to us, really, which is unfortunate because we can't really do this without their assistance. Yeah, no, Britain would not side with us. Austria would definitely side against us. So I think we unfortunately probably missed our chance to get them, unless something happens. And besides, my main concern has also just been that we have a massive amount of radicals, and majority of them are in Gondar, surprisingly. Why? Doesn't say. Of course it doesn't say. And taxation capacity is still an issue, so you know what? Fine, go ahead and get me 10 more of those. That should fix you up. Electricity and wood are our biggest issues. Agrarian, social democratic parties have been formed. Okay, so the trade unions now have a seat. But our government is actually finally up to a legitimate state, so that's good. And how much longer? We got a ways to go before we get guaranteed liberties. Okay. And you are working on your agriculture. Port's fully done. Alright. What can I go after? That Britain would not totally shit the bed and abandon us if we try to. No one, really. Man over machine. Members of the Agrarian Party have expressed their concerns about technology replacing the independence and dignity of manual labor. Progress always finds a way, or we shouldn't compromise the work of our people. Progress always finds a way. I think one of the core problems is that so many people look for, how does this work against me, instead of thinking, how can I use this to my advantage? Because I don't know about you, but I was taught in certain situations where you have no choice in the matter, but you know someone is clear in charge, this is their final word. So what you gotta do, instead of just thinking it's like, oh god, what a hassle, boo, just whine and bitch and complain, you gotta think it's like, okay, that's another headache, I'll shove that into the back of my mind, because you'll eventually be able to do that, just shoving a headache into the back of your mind as you keep on working through something. And it's just like, alright, what do I do? And how do I use it? Vulcanization has been unlocked. Nice. And speaking of, I haven't been working on this because my fucking alert is gone. Okay, so what areas are high risk? Obviously, the areas we just recently conquered. And Oromia is the strongest place for us, with our majority being by the rural folks, surprisingly. International exchange, okay. What's up next? 10% minting. Political agitation, plus 10% authority, yes. Yes, please. Plus 1 minimum expected standard of living from literacy. See, I wish these things kind of popped out. If you clicked on them, you can see a lot more details, but instead they give you this drop-down Excel sheet, which, okay, but it's not giving me the specifics that I'm looking for. It's like right here, it's saying the average is around a 16.2, but the average minimum expected is a 9.6 for struggling. We're considered number 31 worldwide, which is pretty good. It's actually probably one of the best ones because it's just we're at the point where you're getting out of the struggle and you're now getting into the point where you can really focus your efforts into improvement in something. It's probably from when we had that rebellion right there. Alright, guaranteed liberties are done. Next. Public schools. Local police. Yes, let's get rid of this and go into a dedicated police force instead. No more power for the landowners. To be honest, I think that was one of the original laws we implemented in the beginning that sealed our fate for so long being under their thumb. I opened my door and there's a wind finally blowing through. It's been fucking hot the last 2 days. I mean, like, I know it really hasn't because it's dropped back down into the 60s, but when you spend almost an entire half year where it's just like plain low 50s or like low 60s is what to expect as the average all day, and then it suddenly skyrockets to high 80s to low 90s, and it's like, oh fuck, it's fucking hot. It's got like 30 degrees hotter all of a sudden. What's going on? But night is fully well underway here, and the wind blowing by is awesome. Especially when you get the occasional sea breeze that comes through. It's rare, but just enough. It's been 80s here. It's been 50s in SoCal. Around the Los Angeles area. It's kind of hard to tell because sometimes you can be in one part of Los Angeles and it will be a lot cooler, but then you go to another area and it's like Signal Hill or just behind Signal Hill, and the cooled air is blocked by the hill rises of them. So that's where it's like, oh, it will jump up 10 more degrees to where it's like a bit further inland. But if you just go a street down, it drops down. Okay. Authority is back. Money is really well. If I improve your wages, this will give me more authority. But it will also skyrocket our budget. So weird without any music going on right now. Okay, I can't pass that. Institutes, that one's all the way up. I don't really want to pay any more welfare than I have to right now. It will give us more power, but you know what? Let's go ahead and improve the Home Affairs office, because that will get us more loyalists. Oh, surprisingly, it's the trade unions who are really going against me. Ah, that's right, majority laborers. Well, unfortunately, you guys just weren't keeping up with demand, and oh, that's right, because I conquered new territory, I gotta redo all these again. That's why I keep saying it should just have an average that we can keep with what we will. Nice workshop, or revalve, public trade, glassworks, modern nursing, thank you very much. Bone china, public trading. What is that? think it's the cat. Trade, improve fertilizers. Just gotta do this every single time if we conquer new territory. Oh, shipyard. No, we already got that upgrade. Arms industry, rifles, public trade, rotary valves, munitions, same thing. Give me the arcades, electric. Are we building? Do we have any electric plants? I don't think we do. We got one. Make sure you're public trading, though. Equatoria. Gondar, Oromia, Somaliland, Amhara, Equatoria. Well, where it's also kind of the point where... Oh, wait, it is in demand. Or that's the British demand, not our own personal demands. Okay, no. That makes sense. Public trams. Keep the electric lighting. Film art. Burgoy's patronage. We don't have any telephones, so we'll hold off on that. Crooked connections. Francis permission. Time is of the essence. Minus 20% enactment time. Plus 10% enactment time. The rule folks, they can handle this. Go for that. Alright, now go over to here. Get back into work. Here we go. Oh, I know if I do this for a fact, electricity will be in skyrocketed demand, but it will also give us a lot of wood, which is in also just as high demand. Let's do it. You as well. Game, where's my music? This feels really boring without my music. Or wait, is my volume too low? No, there's no music. I hate these weird moments of silences, because now all you guys have to hear is the soothing, grating sound of my voice. That's right. That's why you're all here. Just to listen to me. Bitch and complain about Pegasus Knights, conga line pathfinding, or asshole governments that just can't get things going right. Okay, and electric fences as well. It is going to hurt some of our money, but again, long-term investments. We're building so fast, it can do much better. Two favorite cities. You can hear the wind. Can hear the wind? Really? Bicycle messengers. And we have field hospitals. Actually, yeah, you can hear the wind in this game. And that's it. Oh yeah, zoom in more. You can definitely hear the wind. What? Where's the music? No, it should be all going. Music player. I probably should get one of the other tracks. Here, let's do this. There we go. Alright, Algeria. Algeria, huh? Where are you? You are right there. Okay, I can get behind that. You're an actual decent defense ally to have if you can win your civil war. Oh no, wait, that's not even yours. That's against Kuwait. Opposition members put forth demand. Can the armed forces... it won't bring us to the -5 penalty. Okay, hold on, game, hold on. Trade unions. Melikot becomes a feminist, a worthy cause indeed. Political agitation. Acquiesce to their demands. Austria sides with Tripolitani. Okay. Ah, Russia is coming after them. I don't think the wind is blowing too hard that you would hear it. Hold on, let me bring the phone up. I can hear like a staticiness to it. But I wonder if that's just like the microphone for my phone. Because it is a relatively old phone. Yeah, I think it was the game. I think the static I'm hearing and the whooshing sound is just from the old phone on my side. That poor phone, it's been through so much abuse. Keep up the good work, though. Prussia sides with Russia. Ah, no wait, that's Austria who sides with them. Ooh, are you guys gonna break out into a big war? Yep, you are. And yeah, this is usually what always happens during every session I have. It's always Prussia and Austria going against each other. And we need to get women's suffrage going, but we're trying to get a dedicated police force right now. Elevating our situation completed, rising to new heights. With the introduction and implementation of elevators into daily society, we can now reap the benefits of our increased industries. Keep boosting industries, keep providing for our citizens. Keep providing for our citizens. Suffrages march. Activists led by Wolfson has gathered to protest the lack of voting rights for women in Harar. Protests must be heard. Round up these and arrest these troublemakers. I don't know. They must be heard. They must be heard. That must have been a really weird time. Or probably even weirder during the transition phases, because eventually, how it always happens, a lot of things are usually just born out of this is gonna sound weird, is that a lot of things kind of born out happens by the people in power, their family members are introduced to the ideas, not the common people as much as it's annoying to admit. Because the common people will put it forward, but the people in charge will see like, nah, we don't need to do that. That's just the common people, their thoughts, their ideas. But you get to the children, and the children are still learning, no matter what. And they'll be like, okay, explore this ideas. It is either this or that. And then they'll usually form their own ideas. And if you just need one or two to get it through in their heads, and then they'll hold it in their families, and they'll teach it on. It's a very, very slow process, but if you have the time, it's a process that always works. Because eventually, just like the further and further goes down the line, the family members of like the great-grandchildren will be like, oh no, that's just how I was raised. And be like, oh, my great-grandfather had issues with it, but he taught me this way, and so my father taught me, and then so I teach you. And by that time, it's a guaranteed work in. But obviously, we don't live that long. We're lucky if we're old enough to see maybe a century now. Also, the last monarchist, Harar has successfully maintained a republican form of government for many years now. There are few who still remember the old monarchy with any fondness. We must put the past behind us. There is no harm in nostalgia. Okay, landowners lose. Okay, so this is where the landowners turn into the elitists. Believe in the Republic, strongly endorse land voting oligarchy, hereditary bureaucrats, and local police force. This group favors rule by the landed elite, but still supports a Republican form of government. I mean, the only way to get the landowners to remain in relevance is to switch them over from landowners to elitists, or just keep the landowners. But they're not really, yeah, you know what? We must put the past behind us. Historical. Oh! I totally, for whatever reason, the Twitch chat on the studio didn't capture the thing that you had said beforehand in that order. Historical Prussia fought 3 wars to unify the German-speaking lands to the German Empire, Denmark, Austria, and France in that order. Ah! I was a little bit confused by that. Hedges has wanted a defensive pact, which... Where are you? Nah, because you're a tributary of Egypt, and we can't have that. because we gotta try and take this from them. I do need more electricity, though, and coal if I can. Oromia, your infrastructure is really down, though. You got one coming. Let's get you another one, though. Dissenters break ranks. To outside observers, the armed forces may appear. Okay, we already know that one. I have the money, so I'll loosen our purse strings. Granted, it's 27,000 coins. 27,300. Fuck, I keep thinking, it's like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? I'm waiting for my technology, but because the thing's gone, I don't realize, because I have to look at this tiny thing right here every time around. What? Home affairs increased by 2. Hey, we're finally below 8 million, and it is decreasing more and more. Good. Standard of living increases. Nice. Any other institutes that we can go? You're still on your way. Until I can change over law enforcement, I don't want to do this because the landowners will just get more power. How's the government standing? Ooh, we're contested now. However... Oh, shit! I didn't even realize. The Chancellor switched over to a woman. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but... didn't realize it. Okay. Ever had the time... look into the M's telegram. Or the EMS's telegram is what you meant. Don't think I have. And again, my real confusion is why we're not using this to the full 75%. Is it our investment funds that are not enough? No, we have almost $1 million in there. M's dispatch, okay. Then no, can't say I have. Alright, you know what, go ahead and give me a power plant. Give me 10 of them. For antibiotics, 8 to 14 months left. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Britain will now side on us. We'll go ahead and make her play for Dagomar. Any more conquering that we can do? Nope. Adog will also stand with us. Good. Gotta say, Britain owns a lot of territory. The problem is their territory completely surrounds us, which means they'll always have a way to get into us. Our only hope to break away from Britain is if we can get some... If the French will invite us into their custom unions, and if we can bring them into the independent wars, then we will rage against Britain. However, there's a severe need for wood. This would give me 460 more, but I would also lose a lot of money. It just feels like there's not enough wood in the game, to be honest. What about trade routes? We all good here? No, we got some inactives. Get rid of you. Alright, you are all good. Okay, oil. I can yeah, that's where America Power came in the beginning. Lots and lots of oil. We'll go ahead and import some of that. Some from the Russians. Peruvian, Bolivian, Russians. Okay, there we go. And then cigars. Who wants some nice cigars? Oh, look at that. The Prussians do. We're creating our own demand, essentially. Cost bureaucracy each time around, but we have over 1,000 of it, so that's fine. And if I'm right, all of them should be built up on this coastline right here. War with Jagomar has broken out, and I just now realized Russia sided with them. Damn. They joined at the last minute, though, so I couldn't get any deals with them. But I don't think they can hit us from anywhere, and the Australians back. Hey, comrade. Let's go ahead and mobilize Desta and send them forward. Because these guys aren't going to really do anything. Disease among the wounded. How? We haven't even really begun. The deaths from disease amongst the wounded soldiers have skyrocketed. Put some restraint on the medical sector, or this is troubling. Send them to the civilians. Eight more weeks for our power plants to be up and running. Law debate failed. We're losing dedicated police force, unfortunately. Wow, surprisingly, Agdad's made the first move. Fighting over here, so it's not going to last. And here's General Desta. Nope. I know, they were sawing his favorite childhood tree. You know, he used to swing on that tree. Carved his initials in with his first love, all that, and there they were, just sawing it off. And, we got a little pocket back over here. Surprisingly, this battle up here is still ongoing. So while these guys have been engaged in battle for so long, General Desta just kind of moved up right behind them. It's like, hey, we conquered the rest. What do you mean you conquered the rest? I mean, we're done. There's nothing else here. And below 200. Damn, almost there. Nitrogen fixation. Well, I was hoping they could keep it below 1,000, but unfortunately they held out a little longer than I thought they would. It's kind of weird how the battles later on just become so slow. Then again, everything becomes slow. I would say this is the last battle, but I've been proven wrong before with how small of a territory these guys can hold on. I don't hear no music, game. Fine, give me this one. Come on, come on, there you go. Drop, and... just a bit more. Russia, have you done anything? No, good. You are attacking our convoys, but that's something pretty easy. It does suck that I had set up all those previous trade routes with you guys. Speaking of, do I not have to cancel those said trade routes? Porcelain and oil. Do you have a red one as well, and another inactive? Popular playwright endorses reform? Okay. However, I'm going to go for the siege bonus. Because that's permanent. Rid of that. And we are good. Oh my god, really? It's so dumb that they can split up like that and be like, hey, yeah, totally, everything's fine. Now we gotta fight them one last time, and this should be it. There we go. Okay, we've almost completely united all of Niger. Shame it can't be the actual home territory. But unfortunately, along the coast, we're completely cut off from these other two right here by Britain. And I think these guys are... No, surprisingly, they're not. I thought they were under control of the French. But it looks like France and Britain are going to war again. This is probably the 8th time now I've seen them fight each other. Joe Bird, I don't need jailers and jack professionals of love in the shot. Ah. Well, the French are definitely giving to them good. Gantry cranes unlocked. Okay. However, we do still have a war with Russia on, technically. Can I send my people to any front? No. Alright, let's just try and call a peace with them. Wow, really? They don't want it? So... I guess we're in a deadlock. Antibiotics unlocked, good. Next up we have... Come on. Fine, I'll choose forest. I'll choose paved roads. Took us till 1929 to get paved roads. Not the best. Alright, so ending that. There's Benin. Russia would definitely go against us. Now the problem is we're unfortunately locked in the diplomatic play with these guys because they won't back down. However, the cost of war will be much more expensive for them. No electricity here yet? No. Why? Is unable to hire. Why? I don't have the funds to hire anyone. Oh, there's the cat again. Oh, this is what happens when you feed a stray. Like, don't get me wrong, it's a cat, you know, I'm a cat person. I see a cat, I need to help. But it wasn't me, I did not feed this stray. Family member fed this stray. Problem is, they already have 2 cats, and now it's all like, okay, well, here's the 3rd one, because you fed it, it's now your responsibility, because he keeps on coming back here. Oh boy, our convoys are getting toast. And it's like way too late to try and... Well, I mean... Yeah, there's nothing here. Agda capitulated. Why? Oh, I do feel bad for him because this stray has got like a relatively large scar like across his face. And we think what happened was that he was someone's cat, but he either got abandoned or he ran away. But he shows no fear to humans, and he allows us to pick him up. After a while, this is like 2 weeks of work on him. Okay. Okay, hold on. I believe now is the time. Go ahead and declare this. Avga has abandoned us. Yeah, that's fine. Talk to Britain. If I just keep my war goal right to here, maybe I can get them to back off. Rubber discovered in Hossland. Same thing as before. Caution with the soil. Transfer subject. Liberate country. Sudan. Austria side with Egypt. And... Come on, Britain. Side with us. Well, I may have caused our own defeat because Britain fucking won't come over and help. Oh. Oh, no, wait, that's Teluchi. Who's in this? The French. Oh, you're still busy with them? Fuck. Is that my general just now? No, same character model though. Oh yeah, super agrees with that. If you have a pet and you ended up just dumping it for no goddamn reason, that's entirely on you. Let me switch my technology over to this. Because apparently you can't handle the responsibility of something. And then, I think that was like one of the most important lessons I was taught in the beginning. Like if you get a pet, it's more than just that. It's a responsibility to the animal that you're getting. Go ahead and mobilize yourself right there. Yeah, let me go ahead and activate the conscripts as well. If I can bull rush them with sheer numbers. Maybe a chance, and go ahead and promote you all the way up as well. Well, there's a number of reasons why they could say no after doing a full background check. Like maybe you have a history of animal violence on your records, and maybe that's exactly why they don't let you do that. Or it could be you may not have the financial capabilities to take care of an animal. Some places do take that into account. Some don't, but some do, majority don't. Where's that saying as well? Alright, War with Egypt has broken out. We do not hold the momentum. God damn it, people. Stay on the same fucking thing. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. And unfortunately, Britain did not side with us. Ah, and they got trench soldiers. Well, the hope of trying to unite full Ethiopia is probably not going to happen. What do they want? War reparations. Okay, so if we lose this war, it's not the worst thing to happen. Relations, yeah, go ahead. No, I do believe they just got reinforcements from Austria coming. Army power projection, morale recovery 20%. We would lose only 8,000. Really? Yeah, no. Skyrocket their budget. It is a time of war, people. And I don't have enough authority to do enlistment efforts. Yeah, no, Austria's here. God damn it, Britain. You just had to be in a war, didn't you? Okay, Dessa, you go on to the defensive as well. We're gonna make them bleed for every step they take into our territory. Maybe, if we're lucky, we can weaken them enough. Out of all that, we don't have we don't have enough conscripts mobilized. Oh, there's the other cat. General Garen has been defeated. Okay. And afterwards, where's the next conflict? Oh, they've claimed all this territory right here. There it is. General Desta. I don't really care. Lesser of two evils. Go for that. Oh, yeah. That's not good. What? What? We crashed. That's rare. Wow, that's super rare to crash in Victoria 3. God damn it. But anyway, they do have a DLC coming up called Voice of the People. I'm not even going to bother with it right off the bat because I'm already still trying to learn with what I have right here. I don't need something new to add on to it. Now, here's the question. Do we just go ahead and resume that, or do we go ahead and head over to Chile and start up there? Because we're pretty much at the end of that campaign. I don't see how we can pull that through, even if we do go against Britain in an independent war. All right, I'm seeing majority over. We are heading off to Chile then. Haiti, Cuba. Well, we'll browse over, but I don't think that would really work out too well. I mean, let's face it, they're underdeveloped right now. How underdeveloped do you think they are during the Victorian era? All right. Sandbox. And the biggest problem is that we would need a naval force and a military force just to expand our borders right off the bat. Because don't forget, we have the mod that removes non-centralized powers, allowing us to deal with centralized powers in a more brute force manner. Okay, so there's Haiti. It has only 666,000. There's Cuba. 924,000. Okay. It does have a standing fleet already. Haiti is multiple states. Cuba is entirely on its own, and it is considered a minor power. And Haiti is insignificant. But that's not really part of the states, or part of North America or South America. That's more so Central America, coastal, and the Caribbeans. Oh, wait. So, back over here, we have Chile. 10 standing battalions, 3 flotillas. It's a military junta. 964,000, 126 in arable land. Santiago, we have the Andes Mountain State Modifier, minus 20% infrastructure and state construction. Okay. So, off we go to Chile. Alright, first things first. Let's see. Okay, we got 4 infrastructure, 11, 30. Diplomacy-wise, Mapuche is relatively potential threat. We could go ahead and ask to be a protectorate of the states right here and gain all those benefits right now. And how do you guys feel about the others down here? What we could do is do a massive war between South America and North America, depending on what the states do. Hopefully they can take out Mexico and everything over here, and then we can come up right here and then just go to war against the United States of America. Show me the buildings. What resources do we have? Coal, sulfur, lead, whaling, so that's oil as well. Okay. Down over here, more sulfur. A lot of sulfur. And gold mines right off the bat as well. Okay.